Greetings, YouTube. Today's news comes out of the United States Navy, something I don't actually talk a great deal about, even though my grandfather, my father's father, served in the United States Navy during World War II. He was on board a troop carrier that brought troops to Japan. And I have an uncle that was a Navy diver, not a special ops, but Navy diver um, as well. So the United States Navy has decided to name a series of um, fueling vessels, the John Lewis class, which is named after the civil rights activist and Congressman Representative John Lewis, Democrat from Georgia, and they're going to name all of them after civil rights um, figures. And the other names on this list are Harvey Milk, Earl Warren, Robert F. Kennedy, Lucy Stone, and Sojourner Truth, which I find quite interesting because not only is it a civil rights activist, but a woman of color. But the list on the top name I mentioned, Harvey Milk. When I saw this, it made me laugh. Harvey Milk was in the Navy from 51 to 55. He was a diver on board a submarine rescue vessel. What was it called? The Kittiwaki? Yeah. Um, and he was the first openly gay politician elected to California. He was elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors and was the first openly gay California politician to be elected into office. He was killed in office in 1978 when Milk was shot. He was wearing his U.S. Navy diver's belt buckle. Well, I think killed in office is kind of to my mind, is a little on the soft side. He was assassinated. Someone didn't like him. They intentionally killed him. It wasn't a random act. He was assassinated. Um, and he was the first openly gay politician in Californian history. And the fact that the United States Navy is naming a ship after him, I think is a great gesture, and it helps to show the world and more importantly the LGBTQ community of America that the military is being more open-minded. And when I did read this, I laughed and I thought to myself, the Navy be trolling the social conservatives. Because let's face it, this list is going to get a lot of social conservatives upset. A Kennedy, a black woman, a gay man. Yeah, this is going to get a whole lot of social conservatives up in a tizzy. They're going to be apoplectic. They have to get their fainting salts. They'll be clutching their pearls. But it is good news, and I think it shows a more inclusive America. And I'm a big believer in being inclusive. I think it's the healthiest route to take. And as we accept people for who they are, and we make it known that everyone will be accepted for who they are, we will be a healthier nation, and a healthier world, and a healthier species. So I applaud this gesture by the United States Navy, and I hope that the Harvey Milk serves long and well, and she sails forever.